Man, that hatch event was really something. I hope the next upcoming event will at least be slightly better. Let's see what I can predict for the next event. Could it either be a classic version 2 with a hint of retro slop? Could it be an early Halloween event? Could it be some corporate garbage nonsensical heap of metaverse trash? Let's see what time will tell us.
Okay.
On September 12, 2025, Roblox will release a Dev Hunt themed event called the Takeover. The earliest hints of this event's official recognition was back in Roblox Developer Conference of 2025. I'll briefly discuss how this event works for those who've been living under a rock these past few weeks, or if you're watching this video far in the future. Let's get started. To put it simply, it's another Dev Hunt with a skate park, art, graffiti type theme that I'm not sure how to properly label this as. The unique concept for this Dev Hunt is that within the event hub game, there are neighborhoods. Each one of them houses a group of Roblox games that fall within the same or similar genre. By completing each of the Roblox game's event tasks, you'll be awarded solo credits, which can be used to redeem limited time virtual accessories. And yes, there's a whole leaderboard for solo creds. Now there's a second currency called crew credits, which can only be obtained by completing daily missions within the event hub game while being in a crew. What's a crew? This is a unique and new feature that separates the dev hunts we've previously had. Think of them as like clans in Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. Virtual groups that contain members working together grinding for a said currency. In this case, obtaining solo credits while completing event hub related quests for crew credits. Both of these currencies have their own set of accessories. The crew credits aren't spent as a whole within the crew. For example, if a crew accumulates 50 crew credits and person A spends half of them, they won't be deducted for everyone else's end within that said crew. With your crew, you can also take over these neighborhoods for extra credits by the end of every hour, and have your crew's name on a said leaderboard. So yeah, that's the premise of this event. Of course, there's bits of more content here and there, but they aren't that important. The prizes. Pretty much the most important element of a Roblox event that matters the most. I mean, why else are these competitive no-lifers competing? We'll get into them in a bit. The quantity of free Roblox accessories for this event is pretty standard, including all the paid Robux and limited ones, and it's definitely up there in the numbers. My favorite items to get in this event were actually ones that paid Robux and would turn into limiteds, specifically the Skate 14 and Boombox buddy hats. I don't like them for their value, I like them for how they look, especially the Skate 14 one, dude. It's nice to see these series return. The rest of the items are I wished Roblox would try harder on creating accessories that the general public would wear even long after the event ends. They're just mediocre and that's it. I do appreciate the quantity though. When looking at the accessory badges for this event, I noticed how few people claim these prizes. Here's a look at all the badges from the takeover and look at the number of badges given out carefully. Now let's show another event's badges, specifically the Hunt First Edition. Yeah, you could argue its numbers are higher because it was during a time period where Roblox actually gave us the first dev hunt in a long while, and also because the Hunt First Edition was actually a great event. Besides the outrageously massive game roster, let's look at the Classics event badges. The numbers are also really high here. This means lots of players within Roblox were interested in participating in the event, of course. Fast forward to the takeover, and by comparing the numbers, we can easily tell that the spark of participation has significantly dropped. Whether it's players getting sick of the dev hunt format, the terrible game roster, the mediocre prizes, the annoying drama we all get shoved in our throats within our social media feeds, there's just too many problems at the helm of Roblox that needs to be properly resolved ASAP. Until then, we can form a bigger interest in the coming events. Unless they pull a wholesome proper egg hunt event at us. To be honest, I kinda struggled to gain motivation throughout grinding this event. I struggled so much that I tried my best to do the bare minimum of gaining just the right amount of badges for the solo track. I also didn't bother with obtaining any of the launcher items. Yep, that's right. The Takeover event reminds me of the games. It quickly gets swept under the rug and becomes completely forgotten just mere days after its ending. The Event Hub game looks exceptionally well for its theme. I mean, it's made by Twin Atlas. They're always spot on with event building. I still struggle with adapting to Roblox's modern textures, but that doesn't overcast my positive look into the event's map. It was fun to skateboard for fun, with friends and while you're procrastinating or multitasking. The UI is pretty clean and well suited for the theme as well. There's also these various in-game sprays that are references to some modern internet slang and meme language. Gotta include my boy Gert, of course. The game roster was honestly in between. The quests in this event worked a bit differently this time, where each participating Roblox game had 3 or 4 quests for us to do. Each is ranked in different difficulties in order: easy, medium, hard, and extreme. Most people would argue that some of the game's quests are too challenging, mostly pointing at the hard or extreme badges. Guys, isn't that the point? But in my eyes, there's a specific form of difficulty that is acceptable. For a quest to be appropriately difficult, it cannot include luck-based or RNG mechanics, the steps that are easy to follow for a newcomer to the game, has a balance for both new and experienced players where there is no gatekeeping, and that it includes genuine skill. As I said earlier, I didn't go through every single game, and thankfully that isn't required, but as I completed everything there needs to be done, I do have a say for how some of the games are like within this event. To put it simply, I'm glad to see some classic and fun games in the mix, such as Work at a Pizza Place, by far my favorite from this event, Natural Disaster Survival, Pressure, and Savannah Life. Oh my god, that one was hilariously fun. The games I didn't like the most are ones that either simply look like cash grabs that are thirsty for a popularity spike during a Roblox event, then fade out obscurity as the developer cashes the profits out. Also games that have extremely complicated tasks with no clear step-by-step instructions on how to progress, and ones that are just plain repetitive. Gotta farm those premium playtime hours. Leaderboard Ruckus. For almost every single active leaderboard within not just Roblox but from other video games as well, this particular event, however, had a lot of serious toxicity. I won't be shedding light on specific names of the betrayers for obvious reasons, but we could take a look at a perspective to know how bad it truly was. There was doxing, raiding, spamming, and all that mumbo-jumbo loser internet behavior. All of that for a virtual accessory that is not a limited item and almost looks like something almost nobody would wear nor care about after weeks of the event's closure. Seriously? We ain't even competing for $1 million now, broski. The Hunt Mega Edition already ended. Now I get that some people on Roblox enjoy the peaceful competitive nature within Roblox for fun, and I totally respect that. And I really wish that type of environment was in every single competitive gaming event. It's just unfortunate that some brain-rotted players who chose the route of harassing other competitors as their only advantage to the leaderboard since they got no other way of obtaining skill is truly depressing. Congrats to those who have made it on the leaderboards rightfully, with the utmost dedication and patience. I think for future Dev Hunt events, Roblox shouldn't overlook them. What I mean is that they're really prioritizing about how future events can be innovative, like implementing a cool, game-changing feature that some or most of us as a player base simply don't care. They be really trying to stay innovative. Sadly, that's no longer their lingo. Roblox should instead focus on key components of what us players truly want to see for dev hunts, or even just regular events. I understand Roblox is constantly on a motive to please their investors and funding boys by showing how many talented and successful Roblox games there are on the website, while implementing the most ugly metaverse corporate terms to the platform, I know Roblox isn't the only company that's slowly turning into corporate slop, but it doesn't have to be this way. It's just a shame how most CEOs choose money over passion. But besides that, I think I covered everything I wanted to say for this event. In summary, it's mid. Prizes are okay, some of the games and their quests are good. I hope there will be something good Roblox will cook up for the upcoming Halloween season, if there is any planned future event by then. Roblox seriously has the potential, they just need to get their heads out of the money bags. Now for this last segment, I'm going to show you a couple of people's opinions for this event to give a broader sense, an idea of what this event was like. If you haven't posted your thoughts for this event yet and would like to, feel free to post them in the comments. Thank you all for watching, subscribe to see more honest review of videos like these, take care, stay safe, and peace.